Before I start this recipe, I'm out in my garden and I'm gathering a few acorn squash. I'm going to be getting some fresh herbs. This is some sage. I've got some thyme, and I did get some fresh rosemary from the back garden. Back in the house again, and I'm setting my oven to 425 degrees to preheat. Okay, so you're just going to cut your squash in half. I have 4 small squash. Use as many squash as you want, but you're probably going to need more than 2 because it's a lot of filling to put inside just 2 squash. So just I'm scooping out the seeds and the pulp, and I'm just going to give that in a little bowl here to my chickens. And then you're going to get some coconut oil, put it into a glass beaker and melt it in the microwave or on the stove if you want. You're going to cut off the little pointy end because you need them to be able to, once they've cooked, you're going to be flipping them over and they need to be able to stand up like that. So now we're going to dip our, oh, I dipped it in the wrong one. Dip it in the coconut oil first. And you're just going to baste a little bit of coconut oil just on the top, that the part that's actually going to be sitting on your baking tray. You don't have to put it inside, just a little bit on the top, and then you're going to sprinkle inside with some sea salt and some sea salt on the edge that you just basted with some coconut oil. You're going to flip it upside down and you're going to put them onto your baking sheet. There they are, all ready to go into the oven. 425 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes, or until the top of the squash feels kind of squishy. Here's a little quick scan of some of the ingredients. My fresh herbs, apples from our tree, some onions, mushrooms, celery, and some garlic. So once the squash is in the oven, you're going to prep the ingredients that you're going to stuff your squash with. I've got some fresh mushrooms here, 4 ounces of any kind. So I don't know, I think I grabbed about 10 or 12 mushrooms. And we're going to need some onion. I use it calls for 1 small onion, and I happen to have a little bit of red onion, which I thought would be good in there. So I think it's like a half a red onion and about a half of a regular yellow onion or sweet onion. Need a couple stalks of celery. Cut them in nice small pieces. You need 2 cloves of garlic, and of course here I am, I'm showing you, we just cut 2 apples. It says 1 apple diced. These apples are pretty small, so I decided to use 2 apples. Just peel them and then chop them in small pieces. Two cloves of garlic minced. And the fresh sage, 1 tablespoon, of fresh sage leaves minced. Then we need some fresh thyme leaves, 1 tablespoon of fresh thyme. And 1 tablespoon of rosemary. I'm going to put that into a little bowl. Then you're going to get a skillet and you're going to add some oil if you want. These are our German bratwurst from our farm, from our pigs. And you can buy pre-ground meat from the grocery store if you don't have any sausages, but this is what we had on hand. So these are nice German bratwurst. One of my favorite sausages. Peel the casing off and you're just going to fry it until it's brown. I've taken out the squash and you can see I'm pushing the top and your finger kind of pushes into the squash a little bit and then you know they're done. And just flip them up when they're cool enough to touch. Just flip them over and so they're ready to be stuffed. So turn on your heat and I'm gonna mash up my stuffing or my sausage here. Okay, and once the pork sausage is ready, you're going to add your remaining ingredients. It says in the recipe to remove the sausage to another pan and then cook your ingredients and then add the sausage back. I didn't see the point. You're not really cooking your vegetables or your ingredients enough. You're just basically cooking it between like 2 and 5 minutes so the onions are a little bit tender. You're going to season it with some salt and pepper. And just before it's ready, you're going to add 1/3 cup of either raisins or 1/3 cup of cranberries. And I chose cranberries because I like cranberries. There it is, all ready to go into your squash. Smells really good. So I was trying to hold my camera at the same time, so it's not the best shot, but anyways, here I am. I'm trying to fill my little squashes here. Yeah, put the phone down. So to scoop, just evenly fill up your squash. I think I had a little bit left over. It's a lot of filling, or a lot of stuffing, so. And then you're going to put it into your oven. I forgot to tell you, you need to turn your oven on to broil. You're just going to broil these just until they're a little golden brown. Not too long. Just keep an eye on them as they're cooking. Yeah, that was really good. Surprisingly, this is the first time I've made this recipe, and I will be making it again for sure.